Ah, right. There you go. 3 minutes on the dot. I think it's safe to say we won't be finishing this in 3 minutes. In 20 minutes. Ah, lovely. We're back again. We're back again. Mr. Pete, good evening, sir. Just have a bit of order here, okay? A bit of order. Oh, come on. Excuse me. Hello again. Hello again. Yes, we meet again. It's been too long. Oh, I can toggle run. Oh, I need to plug my bloody control pad in. Right, there we go. Caps lock. What's that? Aha, lovely. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. We're off. Good evening, Genghis. Good evening, sir. Waterboy, welcome back. Right, so we are now transformed into the world of Eastshade, where we will surely have a nice, relaxing time, which is perfectly fine with me. Perfectly fine with me indeed. So good evening, Antoine, welcome. Is this a good game to drink? It's the perfect game to drink a small amount of rum to. It's the perfect game to drink a little bit of port to. You could just kick back, sip away. It's just so chilled out. It's the perfect game. Some people fell asleep in the last stream. I'm not offended at all. It's the perfect game just to unwind to. You've had a busy day, you just feel like chilling out for an evening. This is the perfect game to do that, so enjoy yourself. Well, that is true, yes. It's not a good game for a small glass, it's a good game for a big glass. Right. It's 7:20 in the morning and we've got the rest of Nava to explore. We've got to explore taking a photo, painting a picture from the top of this tower. I'm thinking that's probably what we need to do. Art Lover, good evening. We've got to also deliver some grape pastries in some kind of a sick joke on a bear's brother. And then we've got to explore the rest of the city, or the town. We've also got to find 2 more people that have bought poisonous tubers. Oh, you're got next 2 days off work. Oh, it's nice to have days off work, isn't it? And then you fell asleep again. Well, there's nothing, as I say. It's a good sign. It's a good sign that you're completely relaxed. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go in a clockwise manner, because I can't do counterclockwise. It's completely wrong. What happened to Don't Feed the Monkeys? I went to the toilet, and now you're suddenly in Eastshade. What's going on? Yes, we finished the game in 20 minutes. About 15, really. I have to take out the introductions. And we basically didn't get the best ending because we didn't finish all the cameras, but hey, we got an ending, which is an improvement on our previous endeavours. So we're just looking around, nabbing resources where we can. And we have a chicken in a very precarious position, it seems. Yeah, I took the photograph in the last session of this. It wasn't quite this exact scene, but it was kind of a bit lower down, looking out kind of that way, and it is now my desktop background. I did take a screenshot, and it's a fairly nice background. My mum came in one evening. She went, "That's a nice scene. Where's that from?" I said, "It's from a game." And she went, "A game?" I said, "Yes, mother. Games have come along since the olden days. You know, they look quite realistic now. You squint your eyes." Right. Got children skipping along nicely, the sound of sawing. And we've got kind of that way, really, which we'll get to. We'll just do a full perimeter. Full perimeter. This guy looks like he's ill. He's probably already eaten something that's not good.
Oh, what is it?
I think she does, yeah. You don't look so good. Have you eaten a tuber, perhaps?
I feel like I just ate a huge bite of death.
Oh dear. What did you eat?
All I had today was a zucchini. I mean, it looked weird, but it tasted really good.
Toxic tubers.
Oh, great. Yeah, I bought one. Ate it already. Oh, how long is this gonna last?
About, shall we give him the good news or the good news? Sometimes it's best to raise people's expectations, you know. Positive mental attitude, bit of placebo. It'll be over before you know it.
I'm gonna kill Tail. Oh, this is horrible.
Hope you feel better soon. So there's one more person for us to find. Okay. So we have some kind of a clothing shop.
Well, well, well. Your clothes are looking a little scrappy. Bet you're just about to freeze to death come nightfall. If you're ever looking to upgrade your attire, I'm sure I have just the thing.
I thought you might be to buy a coat. Yes, I want something warm to wear so I can venture out in the night. Yes. A coat. 80 glowstones though. Holy hell. That's expensive. But I want it. I shall come back when I have the glowstones.
Well... I didn't try to buy any zucchinis. I grow my own at home. Poor Tam. He tries, but things just don't seem to work out for him. A group of degenerates. They lay in pools of water, drinking hallucinogenic teas and raving about their otherworldly experiences.
What's wrong with a bit of hallucinogenic tea?
They try to trick you into believing it only alters your dreams, but don't believe them. Their goal is to consume all the tea that rightfully belongs to the goddess Tiem, and the authorities are utterly useless in the matter. If you want to support and aid the sanctity of the tea, you should seek out the Shez as soon as possible.
The Shez?
The Shez are the religious group that actually uses the teas out of respect for our goddess Tiem. They have a temple on the Tifmor Bluffs. If you know anything about the Roots cult, you should tell them.
There is a... yeah, the tea subplot thickens.
I've lived here all my life. It's really developed into quite a prosperous little boom town. There's a real energy here. I don't ever want to leave. I've been sewing professionally for 30 years, but only 2 years ago was I able to have a proper stand here in the market. Exciting times.
Okay, we need 80 glowstones. I'm just racking my brains because... hang on. Sealant, that was the one. Oh, if I get the password to the roots, he'll give me the sealant. A cup of spiced ginger tea. Oh, God, I've never... that sounds rather delicious, actually. Tuber Troubles. I need one more. Marketplace Romance. Need to go to the spice shop and find out where Liliana's favourite place is. to go back to see Fid about his mice, back to Lindau for the abandoned tower when I get my coat. If not, I'll just have to drink some mead. Architect. I have a sneaking suspicion. People have seen somebody in the tower. I'm kind of putting two and two together and thinking that might be him. And then the pastries we're going to do. So, lots to keep us occupied. But there's no rush. We just take our time, go with the flow, and all will be well. So that's spiced ginger tea. If you're still here, art lover, can you expand on that? Is that like tea in a bag, or is that like a concoction you make yourself? I quite like the sound of that.
Good day.
Twinings, right? It's on my list. I usually just drink Earl Grey, but that does sound rather nice. I do sometimes. They've stopped selling it in Tesco's actually. I was looking. I might have a look online to see if I can find it. But they used to do like a tea India. Used to do a masala tea. Oh, it was delicious. I've not had it for ages, so I might see if I can get that online. Cinnamon, cloves, and ginger. Okay, so we got spiced ginger tea, masala tea. Added to my list. Not that I'm a tea connoisseur, like, but you know. Blacksmith. Yeah, sorry about that. Let's have a look what you're selling. She is selling a zip Oh my god! Okay, so we've seen this. Did you hear that loud noise? Like my bloody monitor was about to explode. A zip trolley. We've seen the zip lines. This is what we need to traverse the zip lines. Tea India can be bought online. I just bought some boxes, and you get a free tea tin. Oh, okay. After this stream, I'm so buying some Tea India tea. I've not had it for ages. Captain Morgan's with Pepsi. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a bit of Pepsi. Nothing wrong with that. Not a fan of tea. What? What kind of heresy is this? Are you flipping mad? Right, so this allows us to traverse the zip lines, which is perfect because I don't want to fast travel in this game. So zip lining through the lines is not fast traveling. So I quite like the sound of this. But a tea kettle, brew me tea wherever I go. Oh, you better be kidding me. We need a lot of glowstones for all these things. I'm concerned that we lack the glowstones.
Good day.
Masala yes! Yes! I think Twinings do one, and it's not as good. It's not anywhere near as good. I think theirs is spicy chai or something. It's not as nice. The Tea India is beautiful.
One thing I can say about the folks here, they never ask for swords. Which pleases me greatly, because swords are just about the most boring things you could ask a blacksmith to make. The only thing more boring than making a sword is being dead. Which, coincidentally, is what swords are used for. Which is another reason why I'm glad folks around here don't ask me to make them.
It's a bit dramatic.
I'd rather make a kettle any day of the week.
Right, well I will be back, because I do want a tea kettle. So, don't go dying on me.
See you later.
Anything more boring than making swords is being dead. Jesus. Fish!
Just because I'm an owl folk doesn't mean I can't control myself around copious amounts of fresh fish.
Love a bit of fish. Is that a cat in your barrel?
Okay, sometimes I eat some of the stock, but it's my shop after all.
Well, it is. You can do what you wish. Sell fish. How can I sell? Have I got any fish? Can I go fishing? Can you fish in this game? If I can, it's a source of income. I can have my coat, my zip lines, and my kettle tea pot thing in a jiffy. I should research this.
What crunchy scape.
I need to research this. Can we fish? It looks like we can fish. Fishing pole, we can fish. Okay, fishing pole. To fish, I'm thinking we probably need to also use these other fish as bait maybe. So if you want to catch a dry mouth sandfish, you have to use a thunder trout as bait. If you want to catch a thunder trout, you've got to use an ultramarine minnow as bait. And I think you can probably catch ultramarine minnows just naturally. Oh my god. So we've come to Nava and suddenly the game has expanded a bit. We've got coats, we've got bloody kettles, we've got fishing poles, we've got fishing. Okay, this is good. This is good. There's got lots of stuff to keep us occupied. We thought we were just going to go around sightseeing for the entire game, but oh no, we can do some fishing. And by the time we finish today's session, I am going to visit that hot air balloon. Maybe we can even go up in a ride. You know, go up in it. That'd be kind of nice if you could go up in it and take a picture, maybe, or paint a picture. Right, let's keep exploring here as we do a full lap of the city. What is this little area? Oh, hang on. Books.
Interested in a book?
Ooh. Fish of Fellstream River. Classic Shadian Teas. Okay, the Fish of Fellstream River, we read that on the big rock thing. I can't remember what it said, so it would be handy to have our own guide so that we can refer to it when we need to, I suppose. But Classic Shadian Teas, oh, we need that. A tea recipe book, oh yes. That is definitely on the cards. I hope you guys are taking mental notes here and drafting up my shopping list, because I've completely forgotten. The more particular thing that is the most important is how much all of these goods are going to cost us. I'm probably about 200 glowstones at this point. I feel like I'm in a Turkish bazaar with all the rugs.
Welcome, friend. Would you like a guaranteed long and healthy life?
What are you selling? This is a sales pitch if ever I've heard one. I'll humour him.
My elixir will fortify you with the strength and vigor. Imagine a longer life for you and your loved ones. Sourced from hot springs around the island, this water is guaranteed to give you an extra 20 years, at least. The water is sourced from the life-giving springs of Eastshade.
I don't believe you. Call me sceptical. Elixir of life. It will probably work, but I am sceptical. How does it work?
Ah, you returned. You will certainly...
I can't ask about it now. An elixir of life. The hell is that about? The grand... What do they call it in Istanbul? The Grand Souk? The Grand Souk? Or was that Morocco? The Grand Bazaar. I've been to Istanbul once on a cruise, naturally. And we went to the Grand Bazaar, the Grand Market, whatever you want to call it. And it was like literally every shop was just selling rugs. Rugs and leather wallets.
Hello. Do you want to buy any spices?
It might be the Grand Bazaar.
Pepper, or whatever this is.
Oh, it's you! I am friends with Evelina. I like the music.
Oh yeah? She's pretty great, isn't she? We met at the bread stand where she works. I really like bread, so I'm over there a lot.
I like bread dipped into little cheese fondue things. There's a lot of great places around, isn't there?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't get to go anywhere exciting very often. I have to travel to Lindo every week to get supplies. It's fine over there, but I wish I didn't have to go all the time. It's kind of like a creepy ghost town out there.
It's nice. You must have fun sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, me and Evelina have been hanging out a lot. She's really great. Like the other day, she made me a special loaf of bread in the shape of a flower. She's just so cool.
And, speaking of places, where's your favourite place?
There's this cool hot spring on the Salt Spring coast. I used to go there when I was a kid. It's all the way at the end of the beach, and no one really knows about it. It's a perfect place for picnics.
A hot spring in the Salt Spring Coast. Forget about them two lovebirds, you know, going, I want to check it out. A hot spring? Sounds like the perfect place to relax and bathe and drink a cup of tea, doesn't it? Or maybe paint a picture whilst immersed in the water. Sounds lovely.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a trip out there soon.
Maybe.
Well, I should probably get back to pretending to know about spices.
Yes, well, I'm not here to buy any, so apologies. Right, have you eaten any toxic tubers by chance?
Yeah, I bought one.
Oh, yes!
I knew it was a toxic tuber. It was pretty obvious. I already used it in a ritual, so you can't buy it back.
Ah, excellent.
They're a group of people who like drinking this special tea because it makes you have better dreams. They hang out in the cistern under the city, but sometimes they have meetings on the Salt Spring Coast beach. My brother loves drinking the tea, but it's so boring. I mean, it just makes you dream. You're asleep the whole time. I think they're kind of like the Roots. They love dream teas too, but they believe only their gods should be able to drink them.
Right, lovely doing business with you. Wasn't it Dragon Age, not Dragon Age, Divinity Original Sin 2, where was it the lizard on the beach that was, did he drink like was it dream tea or dream wine? I can't remember. The Dreamer in Fort Joy. Okay, so this is like the market, isn't it? It's an indoor market. This is cool. I like this. Ah, a fellow painter. Maybe he might want some paintings. Maybe we can sell him some.
Welcome to Yevony's Art Gallery and Supply.
Art Gallery?
And before you ask, no, I'm not Yevony. And if you came to request a commission, unfortunately we can't help with that either. Yevony is totally backed up at the moment, but we do have painting supplies in stock.
You take commissions?
Yes, but we're full, as I said. Normally folks just need to write down what they want, and Yevony will paint it for them. The best painter in Nava, that Yevony. She's been painting her whole life, and doing commissions for at least 40 years. These days, she's spending more and more of her time on personal work. Good for her, I say. But still,
But how
we
about...
can't keep up with commissions like we used to, and demand is only growing.
But how about... Well, I just... Not to blow my own trumpet or anything, but I am not a bad painter myself. Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Oh, are you a painter? We've been looking for someone to help with the workload, but so far no one's been up to Yevony's standards. Do you have a portfolio I can look at?
I think I might have one painting. Yeah, have a look. What have we got to show him?
Wow, your work is so detailed.
Oh,
You
yes.
should show this to Yevony. She lives in the common tower. That's the big round building in the middle. You might just be the painter we need. She'll absolutely want to see at least 3 paintings, though. Anything I can help with? Need some supplies?
3 paintings. Oh, we're off. We're off. Commissions. I see big dollar signs, glowstone signs clocking in my eyeballs. So we need 3 paintings. We need 3 paintings to show Yevony. Okay. You can buy canvases and fabric from him. Fabric could be useful because fabric is not easy to find, and eventually we will need to probably buy it because we'll have looted every fabric that we can possibly loot. So it's worth bearing that in mind. So there is an economy, kind of, because you can always fish. I'm sure fishing is kind of probably an infinite source, unless the fish dry up from overfishing. So there is okay. Oh, my dinner might be ready. So we need 3 paintings. How many have we got? We've got that one. Oh, we've got that one, the purpley sunsetty thing. We've got the big tree. We only need 1 more to show Yevony, and we're laughing. Right, so this is a big towery building, which we don't want to go into just yet, because we want to just do a full loop around the perimeter of the city first. Is that actually fabric? How about we paint... Because it's like the sun is setting, right? The sun is setting. How about we paint that? That's perfect. That's a perfect scene. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. Chicken curry. Chicken curry. Right. Excellente. That is quite a nice painting. So let's quickly make ourselves a canvas. Let us now paint the scene. I really like this actually. This could be another desktop background. You are right. So do we... What do we reckon? Just where it is. Just literally right where it is. I can't speak today. Inspiration. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, wait a minute. Because that's not desktop background worthy. However, F12. There you go. That might well be. Right, well, F12 action. Steam screenshot. Thank you. Save our goddess. That'll do. I don't know what that does. What's that done? TM's command. So mark tuber. Have we covered all the toxic tubers? Deliver them back to Tam. Go back to the baker, because I now found her favourite place. Go see Yevony upstairs in the tower. Then paint a scene from the tower for my mother's little quest. So it's all coming together nicely, isn't it? As we just meander our way around the city. Oh, you can! Oh, do you know what? That's a good point. That's an option that I put on, actually. You can play without that on. Where is it? Yeah, crosshairs. It only helps with... Apparently it helps with motion sickness. I can play without it, actually, to be quite honest. It just helps with motion sickness, apparently. And I quite like a cursor. I quite like a cursor, but you can turn it off for pictures. Let me go back. Helps with camera sickness, apparently. So what are these things? Shady and post tea season. What? Shady and post tea season. This is a tea season bloom. Tea season blooms on the island. Reported by Esther Clearwell. Air thick with the scent of budding herbs and brewing teas can only mean one thing. The season for wild crafting has finally arrived. Herbal flowers and tea leaves are coming into bloom, and Eastshadians, young and old, are eager to fill their baskets with the finest cuttings. Thanks to the Shared Fields law, all of these delicious plants are free for the plucking. While locals are well aware of, and very secretive about, the best collection areas, tourists are encouraged to explore the land and collect what they find.
Stay informed. Get the latest issue of the Shadian Post. Pick it up here. Free copies. Accepting donations.
Excuse me, I can't read the paper here. Be forewarned, the herb black thistle remains an endangered species and should not be collected under any circumstances. Porvinius. Right, yeah, apologies about that. I've just picked a few of them. Didn't realise. Sorry about that.
Did you pick up a paper?
I picked up a paper, yes, and not a black thistle. Yes, I did.
Would you like to donate a glowstone to the Shadian Post so we can keep the paper free without ads and unmotivated by pop news and tabloid journalism?
No, not really. But, you know, yes, of course I do. Support the local paper, why not?
Thank you for your contribution.
Pleasure. God. Rob Peter to pay Paul, eh? Okay, let's go down the outside now. Some more areas. Ooh, snake charmer.
Hi there. I mainly work in furniture, but by the looks of your pack, I doubt you're interested in buying a table or chair.
Yeah.
Not to worry though. I've got just the thing. How would you like to buy a handcrafted wooden bike? $80 glowstones. Oh, well, if you ever do, I've got plenty in stock. They take me a good while to make, but I'm getting faster at it. Got to keep up with the demand.
A bike?
Hi again.
Can you actually really buy a bike? Well, we've seen one of these before, like it's like a penny farthing thing, but we can't ride around on a flipping bike, surely. Can we?
What can I brew you up?
Tea cellar.
You have a good day now. What can I brew you up?
So we've got Mountain Walk tea, Meadow Spice mead. One of those is good for a temporary warmth on an evening. But I don't need a temporary warmth on an evening. I need a coat. So we're saving up for coats now. So, but we'll probably drink some Meadow Spice mead at some point. Sounds delicious. Oh, look at this for a view. I quite like this. Sun is going down. No, it's not. Sun is in the sky. Okay, so we've done the full. We've not done the full exterior. Before we go into the tower in the middle, we do wish to do a full lap. So we'll continue onwards. This is the last little bit that we need to explore. Hey, hello there.
Hi there.
The sheriff. The sheriff, or just called sheriff?
Just one of the many cultural pastimes of Nava. They're usually pretty secretive, though. You might have seen some signs plastered around demanding you report the routes. Fine. Everyone's got their own opinions. Just don't report them to me. There's nothing illegal about their organization. It's all just a really long feud. It tore my dad's family apart, I guess. But you should just talk to the Shez directly. They're the ones looking for information. They've been covering the city in flyers, demanding folk to report their neighbors. It's a bit unsettling, really. Can't say who's got the right of it, the Shez or the Roots, but it's been a long struggle. Not looking forward to seeing how it all ends.
I'm in the middle of something at the moment.
Well, excuse me for breathing.
You made it to Nava!
Oh, it's you!
The pastries, right? Oh, this is gonna be great.
The pastries.
Okay, my brother's sitting at the table right outside the bakery. I'll go over to him first, then you follow behind. Remember, make him think you're a normal delivery person.
Yeah. Okay. Normal delivery person delivering raspberry pastries. Your brother's the rude one, I suppose.
Can I help you?
Seeing as he was rude to us, I'm going to completely get into this prank with great gusto. I thought it was a little bit cruel, but no. One order of raspberry pastries.
Good. I've been expecting a delivery. Give it here.
These are truly the finest raspberry pastries you'll have ever tasted in your life.
Very good. I'll take them now.
Okay.
It looks like someone's rifled through these. They were a little crushed, too.
Sorry about that.
A little crushing isn't gonna ruin the tangy, sublime, gorgeous taste of raspberries. Ugh.
What's happening to me? This is the most revolting, sickening. This flavor. Grape! My tongue! It'll never be the same! What despicable baker would make an error so unforgivable? Neo! This my brother's idea of a prank? Poisoning a person's taste buds with the most repulsive flavor ever invented? That's just... it's... hilarious. I can't believe you actually got me. And Neo's always trying to do these ridiculous pranks. Usually I can see him from a mile away. But messing around with grape pastries? That's some risky business. You should be proud. I'm not easily pranked.
Well, he took it well. He took it well indeed.
That was perfect. I couldn't picture it going any better. He totally thought you were a delivery person. This one will go down in family history. You should look into doing this for a living.
Woo!
I don't have much to give you, but seeing my brother eat a grape pastry was just priceless.
And thank you kindly. Glowstones are always most welcome.
I'm never gonna forget the look on his face when he ate that grape-filled pastry.
I can still taste that grape filling. Repulsive.
Well, nothing beats a bit of brotherly... I don't know what's happened to me, my tongue today. It's all tied in knots. Brotherly love. Grief. You'd think I'd had like half a bottle of port or something, not just like half a glass. Right, let's go see a couple of people hit over here, and then we're going to go check out the tower. Right, where's the poisoner? Here he is.
Did you get them back?
Hey, it was too late for some people, unfortunately. One was eaten and one was crushed into some kind of spice.
Oh dear, I can't believe this. All my days as a vendor are over, I just know it. Thank you for going out there. You can keep these tubers, just don't eat them.
Why would I wish to keep it?
Did you figure anything out? Oh god, did she tell you what she thinks of me?
Well, she thinks very highly of you.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying. Tell me what she said. Where's her favorite place?
Her favourite place? Oh, we could play. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. The hot spring on the South Spring coast.
Really? Wow. I'd heard about it, but I didn't think it was real. It sounds like the perfect magical place. Okay, I'm going to start making plans. Thank you so much. I'm so nervous. This is going to be amazing. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm going to start making plans.
So it's not finished yet, so we're probably going to have to go back after a couple of days and see how it went. Probably. Right, okay. Let's go check this tower out. Let's see what's going on here. We definitely need to paint a picture from up here, I'm sure. So let's do it. After we've spoken to the artist, of course. We could have a little money spinner here. painting commissions. Oh yes. How many glowstones we got? 50 glowstones. How many glowstones was the coat? 80, right? That's my first purchase. a coat. Parvinius the fashion guru. Yeah, but what about tea kettle? What about zipline? What? Something practical, you know. No, I want a coat. Want a nice coat, thank you. Exactly what I want. Okay, here we are. This is the tower then. The common tower, I think it was called, maybe? People sat just conversing, whispering. I've seen a lot of this symbol. I don't know what this symbol is. Oh, is this the Great Library? There was mention of the Great Library, wasn't there, as well? Somebody talked about the Great Library. I can't remember who it was, but I remember somebody mentioning it.
Always good to see a new face. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
What the hell is that moving on my left? It's like a slug. The hell is that?
I love it here. There's really
Oh, it's a cat's
no
tail.
down. I'd be worried to let my two daughters play unsupervised. I moved here right out of college when my longtime resident aunt wrote to me about a job opening in the library. It was quite a great distance for me to move, considering it was a bit of a paltry opening at the time. But 20 years later, as head librarian, I can't say I have any regrets.
Okay, this is the top of the tower, right? So if we paint something like this, to get it quite straight on though. So like the entranceway to Nava with the mountain in the background, the gates, the hot air balloon. Quite like that as a scene. It's pretty cool. Let me just remove my little cursory thing. Remove that for a screenshot. And then we'll do a... Oh no, that's not the right screenshot. That'll be a screenshot without the... without that on. Let's go craft another one of these canvases. And then let's paint... this. View from the tower. Is that going to be it? Ooh, do you know what? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. We've got the tree. We've got the tree one. Ooh. I don't think that's hit the spot. I don't think that's hit the spot, folks. Interesting. So let's just quickly read this again. A giant tree, anyway, at the highest peak, and the view from the top of the common tower. Well, this is the view from the top of the common tower, unless it goes any higher than this. Does it go any higher? What particular view do they want? This is definitely the common tower. But that view wasn't swinging it. Maybe there is higher up to go. Maybe. Let's just double check first. Ooh. Oh. A door. Promising sign. Another door. Doors within door. Ooh, a locked door. Okay, so we're just doing like a couple of locked doors. We're not seeing what's her face either. The artist. What was she called? Yevgeny? Some kind of Y word. Ooh, what's this? I had a dream last night. I can't remember the details now, but when I woke up, everything was different. I don't know how else to say it, but suddenly the sun felt brighter, and the air is so sweet, like it's been scented by roses. I looked out of my windows for what might have been the first time. I never realised how beautiful the city looks from here. I have so many ideas, so many things I want to write about. I wrote 11 pages this morning at the tea house, and they were good pages. I've read back through them. I'm off to work now, but I can't wait until this evening. Just take your candles, thank you. Don't mind me. Take all your candles. The candle thief. So this looks like some kind of room. Somebody's room. Okay. So these rooms just lead into inside. So I'm thinking if you look at the yeah, I don't know, you know. I don't know. Who are you?
A new face. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Zara, assistant research scientist here at the university. Do you know of Melik? He's the merchant selling the so-called elixir of life down in the market. And do you think it can really extend your life? That seems a reasonable guess. I have a favor to ask of you. Do you think you could perhaps go to Melik's shop in the market and buy me one of said elixirs? I'll buy it from you at twice what it's worth. Well, you see, I've earned a bit of a reputation here in Nava as the resident skeptic. I just like to know the science of things. I tried to buy one from him. He told me that with my closed-minded attitude, it would never work on me, and refused to sell me one. The obvious tactic of a charlatan, if you ask me. I'd like to run some tests on it. I've heard the claims, and let's just say I'm skeptical. This elixir of life seems to be quite a trendy product in the city, and if this Melik fellow is cheating folks out of their hard-earned glowstones, I'd like to know the truth of it.
I bet you would. I'll pick one up for you.
Fantastic. You can find me here just about any time. I'm always working. They're a group that highly appreciates the consumption of dream teas. The teas are made with herbs that stimulate dreams. It's quite interesting how the chemicals work on the brain. They are safe in moderation, the largest risk being that when sleeping with dream teas, one gets very little rest, since the brain is actually more stimulated than during the day. The latest science actually considers it a form of exercise for your brain.
Tea that exercises one's brain? Interesting. Right, so so if we buy the elixir of life, which I think was, I can't remember, was it about a 10, 20? She's going to buy it back off us at twice the price. Which makes me think it's probably actually, might be worth it keeping it ourselves, because it's probably going to do something. The game's like, yeah, you buy it back twice the price, and you'll never know what it does. But let's be practical. We need money right now, and money... Hello?
Trade here, trade there. So many folk are scurrying about.
Are you a trader?
A trader? I suppose you could say that. A trader of sorts. Just take a look at all those shiny things coming in the markets. Sad day when my legs stopped working quite so well. Haven't made it down to the lower level in some time.
Oh, she's in a wheelchair. Too bad.
Say, I heard from some other folks that you're one of the most helpful people in Eastshade. Do you have time to help an old woman?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. You and I, young friend. I can tell we're gonna make a fine pair.
Partners in crime. What do you want me to do?
Been a long time since I had a partner of any sort. Oh, I feel 10 years younger.
Now there. Slow down, Lady
I'm
Samira.
embarrassed to admit. I left a precious box up north, in the caverns. You know, the Howling Caverns on the Teefmoor Bluffs? I must have left it there.
You left your box in a cavern.
It was years ago, mind you, that I left it behind. Longer, actually. I was still a young girl. Spent time playing all over Eastshade. That box was one of my favorite possessions, passed down from my mother.
Okay, and if it was so long ago, then why haven't you sorted it out before now?
I must have spent hours searching those caverns. Dunno if the sea swept it out or if someone came and took it. Suppose I became a touch more sentimental in my later years. I just want to see it again.
So what makes you think I'm going to find it? How will I know I found it?
It has some decoration, you know. Not too much. It's a rather simple wooden box, I think.
Okay, well, to be fair, it can't be hard to find. A random box in the cavern, it's probably going to be easy to spot a mile off, if it's still there, of course. I'll get it for you as soon as I can. Nice rug. You get it from the bazaar? Good grief. She's a bit frisky, isn't she? Right, let's quickly move on. Yeah. Where's this lady? Ymira. The artist. Oh! Now we might well have found her. She's got a, oh, what a lovely looking cat. Lovely colours as well. Excuse me.
Red? Or, yes, just a touch of orange. Oh, hello there. I must have left the door unlocked again. Can I help you?
What kind of art style is that? It's impressionist. It's what is it? It's what's the Picasso style? It just looks like. I mean, I could do that, surely. What is that? I'm looking for a word. What's the word? I heard you're searching for a master artist.
It's true, but I don't hire just anyone. So, let's see
Abstract.
what you've got.
That's the one. Right, well, here is my non-abstract collection of landscapes. I'm sure you'll agree they're not too bad.
Well, these look fantastic. So much detail and what accurate depictions. You've got some skill here. I spent years honing my skill, sharing my work with the people of Nava. But these days, I'm no longer interested in realism.
I can see that.
I love the life flowing through abstract art.
Abstract!
Unfortunately, there's not much interest for that style right now.
I can see why. No offence. That makes sense. Yeah, I can see why. It's a little blobby. Now, don't be insultive, poor Phineas. Let's be sympathetic. That's too bad. Too bad.
It is. I'd like to show people that there's more to the world than what we see with our eyes. Anyway, your portfolio is exactly the kind of thing my customers love.
True art.
How about this? I'm going to shut down my commissions. They've been leaving me uninspired this past year anyway. I'll pass on any new requests to you. Then I can really focus my time on these spots and blobs.
Spots and blobs. Why, thank you.
Okay, I'll tell Art Dealer the situation. Our customers write down their requests in a ledger back in the gallery. Take a look through and see if there are any requests you'd like to paint.
Woohoo! We've got a job! We are now a freelance artist, officially. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna... Oh, that's quite a nice scene. Look at that. I quite like that now as well. Dirty mind. Dirty mind. Put it away. Put it away, please. Right, I am going to screenshot that for a laugh. And then I'm going to paint it for a bigger laugh. Right. Let's see if this triggers anything. Oh dear, how was the dinner? Dinner was lovely, Cham, lovely dinner. What have I done now? Oh, I'm spending loads of stuff. So I've got that, that's lovely. That, very good. That, I can paint over some of these because these are just more screenshots. Keeping that one for my mother. I'm going to actually lock that in now, you know. I'm going to lock this one in. So can we lock this in? Let me just quick save it actually first. First of all, let me draw my thing. Let me draw my thing. Yeah, let's just draw this tower. This tower with a nice backdrop. There's something on top of that mountain. You can see it right at the very top left, like some kind of, like a flag or something. That looks quite nice actually, but it's still not triggering anything. Right, let's go to painting mode and let's go to this canvas here. You've chosen to paint over. No, I haven't chosen to paint over, you stupid thing. I'm trying. Oh, there you go. Which painting will best commemorate Mother? I'm going to commemorate this. I looked at this again. I quite like it. The moon is there. You've got the redness of the foreground. We've got the tree just branching slightly to the left there. The tree in the middle. I quite like this now. It's grown on me. So we're going to commemorate this one. Mother's painting fulfilled. So we've fulfilled the first painting. We have no ability to fulfill the tower painting, which means both of these shots are not adequate. Either that one or that one. So we're going to still have to find a painting from this tower that you must have to do it from a certain location. Right, anyway, it's 6:44, which means it's time for us to retire to the inn, where we may get another live performance. It's 6:44. The performance starts at 7. What are we doing? We need to move now. Let us dash off. We've got things to do. I'm hoping I've gone into every door. I may not have done. Yeah, one of them's locked. Where's the steps? I'm lost. I'm going round in circles. Have we been in this one? Yes, we've been in that one. Yes, we've been in this one. Right, run, run, run. I want to catch the live performance. And then in the morning, our first task is to go and see what is in the requisition book in the art gallery. And we might do our very first official painting job. Quick. Quick. Where am I? Oh, we're getting cold. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. But the game should put us back inside the inn, right? Because it's the last inn we were in. I know. I'm going. Please tell me we are in the... Yes, we are. What time is it? What are you doing? Put me in there. I'm off upstairs. I want a live performance. Hopefully it'll be music tonight.
Gather round. Come hear tale of trickery and wit. There was once a witch who lived in a tiny hut at the edge of a swamp. She was skilled in the healing arts and could cure nearly any ailment.
Is it the same story?
Though she had many visitors, her truest companions were a cluster of spiders living under her table.
Same story.
One day, a man ambled up the path and knocked upon her door.
Damn. Oh well.
You must be the wise witch Flera, curer of all ills.
We can still hear her. She'll... Bedtime story.
People cross the world for
Nice
your
bedtime
goods, and
story.
yet you
Right.
live in this terrible shack.
Whew.
Surely folks pay dearly for the chance to continue.
We shall awake at 5:37 precisely. Okay, interesting question. Something I've never done myself. Has anybody ever set their alarm to a strange time like that? You know, my alarm goes off at 6:45, you know, 7 o'clock, 7:15, you know, 5 past. Has anybody ever set their alarm to like 6:57? Just why not? I want to wake up on a really odd time. Oh, I've not read this before. It's the Explorer's Guide to the Tiffmore Bluffs. The remote Tiffmore Bluffs are a well-enjoyed destination for Eastshadians. The bluffs were once filled with bustle, following the industrious wind power boom. Today, that excitement has settled, and travellers are now greeted by the gentle turning of windmills. Fields of endless herbs lure wildcrafters to the area, and those knowing where to look may even view the remains of ancient ruins in the landscape. Anyone exploring the region should be sure to pack a coat or a supply of mead to protect against the freezing winds swept upon the bluffs at night. For extra enjoyment, be sure to bring a tea kettle to take advantage of the many herbs. Okay, so before we go to the Tiffmore Bluffs, we need a tent so we can camp out in the open. We need a tea kettle to take advantage of the herbs, and we need a coat so that we can enjoy the outdoors at night should we wish to do so. Without all of those things, we are not going to the Tiffmore Bluffs. Yes, for F1 races. I have my alarm set to 7:28, 7:42. Okay, more than I thought, to be fair. I've never set... I say never... I probably have a couple of times, maybe like 6... Maybe. But no, generally speaking, no, it's just odd. It's just like even numbers. Or rounded numbers. Every 5 minutes. But so, yeah, some people I suppose like, yeah, I'll get every last minute of sleep I can. So, 7:03 it is. Why awake at 7 when you can awake at 7:03? Right, let's just check our journey. Oh no, before we do that, let's go to the art gallery. Let's see what work is available there. And then we need to plan what we're going to do, because we need some stuff. Oh, whilst we're in the art gallery, we're going to buy the elixir, because we're going to get it. We're going to sell it for twice the price. So we're kind of in money-making mode at the moment. There's lots of things to buy that cost money. So we're kind of in a bit of money-making mode at the moment, which is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Okay, right. Ledger. Hello there. Let me see. Maybe I have to check in with you first.
So, sounds like you've managed to impress the great Yevony. I thought you might. Your work is excellent and just the style our clients are looking for. We've got a whole bunch of commissions just waiting around. We keep them all in the ledger at the back. Take a look and see if you're up for any of them. When you finish a commission, just bring it back to me. I'll ensure you get paid and that the client gets the artwork. We're glad to have you join the gallery.
That's one good thing about working flexible hours, is that you don't. I've never, don't start at a fixed time. So, if you're in bed and you think yourself, you wake up. My alarm usually goes off at the same time every morning. I very rarely get up at that precise time. The alarm goes off and it's like bing bing, 6:45. Okay, lovely jubbly. If I feel like getting out of bed at 6:45, well, fine, I'll get out of bed at 6:45 and start work at 7. If I don't feel like getting out of bed at 6:45, then I'll just roll over and go back to sleep and get out of bed at 7:30 if I wish. I would find it quite a struggle to go back to starting work at a definitive time. I'd probably be late. Right, so we have our ledger. I'm usually quite good because I don't start work any later than 7:30. But it is just nice just to know that you have that flexibility, just to be able to say, you know what, you know, couple of days in a month, you think, you know what? This is more so when I was working in the office, but a couple of times I'd be like, you know what? I woke up at my usual time, which is 6:15 when I was in the office, and I was like, no, I'm feeling really tired today. I'll get up at 8. Have an extra hour and 45. The only issue with that was you get stuck in the traffic. Right. Commissions. So a simple chicken, a watermill. I know where a watermill is. A portrait of despair. That's worth 30. A truly sad individual. Their pose should elicit the air of melancholy deep enough to move even the most stone-hearted. That's worth 30. A cob house in the country. Can we just accept them all? Or just one at a time? My flexi balance was always negative until I got this role, and it is now currently 15 hours in the positive because I very rarely finish on time. Always working over. I think you can just accept them all, so we're going to accept every single one of them. So we'll keep an eye out for a chicken. A cob house. I know which house I'm going to paint there. There's the house where we painted the owl painting for that lady. The simple chicken. I could have painted that floating chicken. A portrait of despair, though. Have we come across anybody that's really sad? Right, we've accepted all of them. I can accept my active commission. I can check my active commissions by looking at that. Okay. So we can just paint when we come across them. We don't have to go all mad hunting for them. We can just take our time and paint them when we see them. So guys, if you see a chicken, a sad person, a watermill, or a lone house, shout up and we'll paint it, alright?
Ah, you returned. You will certainly live a long time if you keep drinking this magical tincture.
Any funny
Would you like
word
to
stories?
purchase some?
What, from this current job that I've got? You very rarely get funny stories in an office, surely. Maybe I'm in the wrong office. Can I take...
Water is sourced from the life-giving
I
streams of Eastshade.
Oh, it's actually unlimited. I've bought one, but he does sell multiple. Okay, well, that's good, because it doesn't lock us out then. So I'll go and sell this back to old scientist and see what... Oh, chicken! Chicken! Chicken, chicken, chicken! Bear with me, folks. We have public enemy number 1. Oh, you can zoom in your paintings. Oh, you can't. Come here, chicken. Come here. Come here. Small little painting of a chicken. Get him in shot. Get him in shot. No, no, no. No, what are you doing? Get out of my bloody shot, you stupid fool. Paint a chicken here. Boom. A simple chicken. There you go. Look at him. He's a black chicken as well. They're surely rare. Rare creatures. Usually brown, aren't they?
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work.
Yes, well, I have browse goods. Oh, no, it's canvas. Turn in simple chicken. 15 glowstones.
Ugh, some people. So tacky.
You mean tacky? It's a bit of nature. You miserable swine. I'm still trying to wrap my brains around any funny work stories. Okay. I have one funny work story. It was funny to be in amongst it. It may be funny to relay it, but here goes. We were sat in the office and there was this strange burning smell. I was like, what the hell? Something smells like it's burning. And initially it was just me. I must say, I can smell like burning. And we obviously work in an office, lots of computers and stuff. So we're like, there's something amiss here. So, you know, can you smell something burning? Oh yeah, I can smell something burning as well. Anyway, then it started to spread. smell got a bit worse, and other people from the other desks a bit further down. I can smell burning. Anyway, at this point, about half of the office, it's a big open plan office, about half the office are all looking around. What's burning? Checking computers, checking, what's burning? Then one of my work colleagues, looking rather red-faced, went, "Oh, I think I know what it is." She got a big tub of toasted sesame seeds that she'd toasted, and she'd opened them and she'd been eating them. And the smell of these seeds had sort of permeated into the air with the air conditioning and everything. And that was the burning smell. It was her seeds. Half the office were looking for equipment that was on fire. God, she was so embarrassed. But it was hilarious. It was funny to see. But yeah. So that's probably the funniest that we've ever had in the office. That's the extent of our drama. Righty-ho, why am I here? I'm here. No, wrong person. I need to go to the scientist. Because she's going to pay me 20 for this elixir. Can you? No, that's not wrong, lady. Don't want to give her the life elixir. She's got enough life in her already. Judging by what she said. Oh, no. The marketing director got fired and had to take her stuff.
A fine day for science.
What, like marched out the
Did
office?
you by chance pick me up one of those elixirs from the market?
I did.
Wonderful. Now I can run some tests. Why don't you come back in about an hour, and I'll fill you in on my findings.
Ooh, maybe she can tell us if it's real or not. We can go back and buy loads more if it is. I got a sneaking suspicion it won't be. Oh dear. We've got to check back with a few people, haven't we? So we need to check back with her, because she is going to tell us about the elixir. I ain't coming back in an hour. I'm going to take the stalk off of Pepper. We'll check back with the baker. See if she's had her date. Yeah, it might be a bit soon, but hey-ho. You know, sometimes you've got to strike while the iron's hot. If she hasn't done it yet, we're going to give her a pep talk. What are you doing? You can't be waiting around for days for this to happen. You've got to seize the moment. Carpe diem, isn't it? Or whatever it is. Seize the moment, love. Oh, there's a book here, anyway. I couldn't read it at the time. I was blathering on. A history of Navian tea. The floral scent of tea fields is one which all Navians, or Navians, depends how you pronounce it, think of fondly and look forward to in the rainy season. Though much of the agriculture in Nava has turned to pea farming, the Navian steppes host the island's largest tea fields, with some plants over 55 years old. Each farmer has their own methods for drying and blending teas, but the most basic recipe for a classic Eastshade brew is a secret mix of 3 different varieties of tea leaf. Legend says that a wealthy merchant arrived in the city during a drought. Rather than disappoint the merchant with only a single cup of weak tea, the farmers combined their leaves and created a new taste unlike any other. Imported teas in recent years have brought new flavours and variety to the market, much to the delight of tea drinkers. The island, I love it, the game is just so tea orientated, it's marvellous. You coffee drinkers, blasphemy. Right, so, let me get my bearings here. Architect, Minotaur, Little Mice. Aha! Finn! I can go and check in with Finn, check in with the baker, and I'll come back to Zahara another day. Nope, I'll come back to Zahara now. Because why not? What the hell? We should have just stood outside and just watched the world go by from the top of the tower. That's what we should have done. Do I ever drink coffee? Yes. Okay, true story. At home, I have a cup of tea in the morning. with my breakfast. Well, now because I'm working from home, I'll get up, do a few tasks, check my emails, be up for about 45 minutes, and then I'll have my breakfast with a cup of tea. I can't eat when I first get up, so when I'm in the office, I used to get up, go straight to work, and then have my tea and my breakfast at work, because I've got to be up for about at least half an hour before I eat. So I have a cup of tea in the morning. I then have a coffee as a sort of 11s, kind of 11 o'clock, half 11, I'll have a cup of coffee. I still do that at home. So I have to have coffee in the house because I do have coffee. But that is the only time I drink coffee, is at that sort of 11 o'clock, half 11 time. And then I will have a cup of tea before bed. So I have 2 cups of tea and 1 cup of coffee a day, which is enough caffeine for me. On holiday, only on holiday, I will have a cup of coffee with my breakfast, or in the morning. I don't drink tea on holiday. I don't know why. It's just a habit that I've got into. I just never drink tea on holiday. Drink it at home all the time. Never on holiday.
I do love working here in the university, even though my senior Professor Esma can be a bit eccentric at times. Well, I've run some tests. Unfortunately, my findings are inconclusive. The solution seems to be mixed with so many things I can't get a clear reading of its composition.
That's useful.
I've been thinking. Melik claims the life-giving ingredient in his potions is water from the local hot springs. I know it's a big ask, but I'm wondering if you're interested in collecting water samples from each of the 5 hot springs of Eastshade. Then we can really answer this question once and for all.
What?
No more tricks, no more overpriced traps.
5
What do you say?
hot springs. I want to visit hot springs because I think hot springs are really cool. I've never been to a hot spring in real life. I really do wish to go to a hot spring. Iceland is on my bucket list. Yeah, go on then.
Fantastic. Take these empty vials. The collection should be fairly straightforward. Finding the 5 hot springs will be the hard part. They're in all corners of the island, and some are rather tucked away.
I'm never going to find these, am I? I'm never going to find them. I know where one is. It's on the Selt Spring Beach, because that's where the loverbirds are going. That's as much as I know. But as we say, we don't have to do every quest. We're not going to search high and low, stressing about it. If we can't find them, then she's going to have to find them herself, isn't she? Can you go on the roof? I don't know. Can we go on the roof? Is there a way to get on the roof? I've not found a way on the roof yet. There's a couple of locked doors which seem just to lead to interior rooms, but yeah, we'll explore painting from the top of this tower another time. It's not urgent. We've got things that we can be cracking on with, such as painting water wheels and lone houses and checking up on lovebirds to see if they've had their date yet. Off to this, on the walkways. Maybe, possibly. The eclipse is happening. We could check from the outside, couldn't we? That's not a water wheel, is it? Kind of looks like one, but it's probably a proper one that's required. Brown Beasts, good evening. This game is about scenery and walking and doing a few odd chores and painting stuff. That's Eastshade in a nutshell, I think. I don't think there is. There's no obvious signs of steps. We are a painter and we have come to this island to paint 4 specific things, but whilst we're here we get the occasional task. We can paint things for people. It's a walking simulator really in its kind of style, but it is really, really fantastic. It's really relaxing, really enjoyable. Excuse me. Okay. Now come on, have you had your date yet? It's been not quite 24 hours, but long enough.
Hey!
Ah!
So, I have some news for you. Leilani and I went out for a picnic date at the hot springs.
And?
We went at sunset and it was gorgeous. Right when the stars came out, I told her how I felt, and she felt the same way. We're officially a couple now. Thank you so much for helping me out. It means the world to me.
Oh.
You're such a great friend, a champion of true love.
Champion of true love indeed. I'm a sloppy old sword, old Porvinius. Such a pity I couldn't be there to paint you two and, you know, give you something to remember your first date by, you know. That cherished memory could have been captured on canvas. Never mind. Oh! Water wheel! Water wheel! Water wheel! It's not the most glamorous water wheel, but it's got some flowers at the side there, some flowers here. It's got the sun, the sky is purpley. It's got a little bit of architecture there. I'm gonna overwrite. I'm not overwriting that. That's my famous piece. I'm overwriting this one with my water wheel ensemble. There we go. Watermill. Look at that. Look at that. Have you seen this, folks? Stop playing with your little wooden boats and look at this. This is art, my friends. This is art. Fantastic. Let's go hand it in. So we've got. So I'm thinking most of those things can be gathered from the city. What else we got to paint? We got to paint a cob house and a portrait of despair. Somebody looking sad. Can we recall anybody looking sad in this game? Some sullen, miserable sod? I can't recall. The sheriff looked quite miserable. He's got his arms folded. Is he looking miserable? I don't know. He's looking a bit... he's looking like concerned because he's poisoned people. What are you doing? You're writing. You get a little quill. The man with the pot on his head. The pot is now off his head. He's probably happy again. This guy is still looking a bit like he's got some pain because he's poisoned. Yeah, he was a bit of a grumpy pants, wasn't he? Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Welcome back. We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. It's a solid composition.
Any more? Ooh! A lonely tower. Please paint me a forlorn tower, all by its lonesome. Preferably cast against a stark sky. None of the city towers. There was that tower next to the great tree. That could do. A small stone bridge. That could do. I could find one of them. I like this. I like this little way of making money. But we've also got to go fishing. So... yes, she was pretty sad. The captain of the ship. Yes! Captain of the ship. Great idea. Absolutely fantastic idea. Yes. Yes. Have we got enough to make another canvas? I don't think we do, have we? I think we're running out of materials for our canvas. I mean, some of these are keepsakes more than anything. In fact, all of these are keepsakes. We're going to have to overwrite them. Our collection is dwindling. Yeah, so I think we're going to end the session back at Lindau because there's a couple of quests to do over there. Now, we do have some more coin. We have 95 glowstones. So I think we buy ourselves a coat. And with that coat, we can now go out to the tower in Lindau at night without freezing to death. It bankrupts us a little bit, but it's going to be well worth it in the end. Because we also need a coat for traversing the Tiffmore Bluffs, so let's do it. Let's get ourselves a coat.
Well. Your clothes?
Yes. I want a coat. 80 glowstones. I have a coat. I have a coat. I'm assuming we just put the coat on. Yeah, we must just put it on. Slipped it on. We're now looking dapper in our coat, I think. Into the water. Are you obsessed with the water, Diana? Jump into the sea. In the water. What's wrong with you? You sadistic woman. We are keeping completely dry here, okay? Right. We're going to now go to the hut where we're going to check up on the fence to see whether or not our assistance has helped keep the mice out. And then we shall make our way slowly and steadily back to Lindo whilst painting stuff on the way should we need to. I think a stark sky would be the eclipse. So we're going to paint the tower with the eclipse purple sky, which will have to be done tomorrow, of course, because we've passed the eclipse. There you go, little mice update. Perfect. This is a stone bridge, but did it say a small stone bridge? A small. This is not small, is it? Quite large. Quite big. And I did want to check out the hot air balloon, actually. So we're going to check out the hot air balloon, check out the fence, back to Lindo, and then we'll probably call a close to the session round about there. Probably about 10:15, just because I've got a couple of things to do. Your new coat could use a wash. You just bought it. It's perfectly fine, unless she sold me a duff. Unless she sold me a dud, second hand. I didn't ask for a second hand coat, did I? She sold me a duffer. She sold me a duff. I'm not going to take any more birds' eggs either. It's cruel. Right, so what is this thing? I know it's a hot air balloon, but what purpose does it serve? I wonder. Can we sniff the armpits? What the hell has gone into you people? You've all gone all weird. Nessa's balloon. Hey Nessa, how's it going?
Hello, brave traveller. I can see you have an adventurous spirit. I've got an excursion you're sure to love.
An excursion? A flying excursion?
Righto, sharp as a knife you are. This here is the bursting bubble. It has the ability to take passengers all the way up to the mountaintop.
Okay, I'm a bit concerned by the name Bursting Bubble. What's that about?
The ride is sure to give you a burst of adrenaline.
Ah, and it's not gonna. But yeah, it could probably do with a rename. It's not the name that fills you with much confidence when going up in a balloon, bursting. You know.
You think so? Well, let me think. Aha! I'll call it the Sky Drop.
Yeah. No.
Neverland.
No.
Curiosity Lift.
No.
Moon Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a perfect name. Much better. Thanks, friend.
Moon Shadow. Yeah.
No, when I invented this thing, I really thought it was going to revolutionize transportation. Imagine just flying right up to the tip-top of the world! Seems like something everyone would want to do. But for some reason, folks just don't seem to understand the idea. They can't seem to picture a balloon carrying people in the sky. I've hardly been able to get anyone out here to see it in person. Anyhow, thanks for helping with the name, Traveller. Seems to me that you're full of good ideas.
Well, I have my moments. What was the quest? Can I go on a trip?
Hello, good traveller. As for me, I still haven't got anyone new out
No,
here to
we
ride
we need to get people out here
I know
somehow.
everyone would love it if they saw it.
Should we paint it and do something with it? I don't. I'm gonna have to ponder on this one. How am I going to get people to come to use it? It's very strange. Oh gosh, golly gosh. Oh, there might be the hut for the mice. If anybody gets any sort of motion sickness because of a lack of a cursor, just let me know. Is that really a thing? It must be. It must be. But it seems fine with it. The only issue with not having a cursor is you've got to get the precise... Oh, it's not bad. I'll say the precise... hovering over it precisely to pick up stuff. So this might be the lake where we can get some fish. If we had a fishing rod, but we can't afford one right now, so... we will be back when we have one. But it's... Oh, that's fantastic. Look at the view, though. That's another painting waiting to happen, isn't it? Come to the kind of edge of this. And maybe even get up to the top of this. And... Oh, look at that. Look at that, man. Right, that's an F12 situation. It's a bit of an F12 of that one. Maybe a bit lower. About there, yeah, get a bit of the grass in as well. There we go. Lots of screenshots today. I'll put this on the Discord just in case you might want them for your own desktops for a little while. You may do, who knows. Right. We need something more adventurous. More adventurous than painting chickens? What are you talking about? That's adventurous enough, surely.
Ahoy there, traveller! Alas, those carrot chompers are still at it.
Still?
Seems the mice are trapped inside my new fence.
Oh.
Odd, though. They never leave so much as a stem behind. Hungry little creatures, aren't they?
Well. So, anything further I can do? I dread to ask.
Why don't you stop by K&K Apothecary?
Who?
Kai and Kaelin should have some repellent that'll send any critters bolting. They live west of here, along the riverbank on the south side of the Blushwoods. See you soon.
Well, I'm not rushing there because I've got things to do first, but I'll... when I am off on my travels... Have we been inside this guy's house? I don't think we have. Oh, and he's got some boards. I need boards to make canvas. And I need fabric as well. Have you got fabric in here? I'm just taking my own reward at this point. Taking my own rewards. You know, you're going to need fabrics. I'm robbing you of fabric. It's my reward. Thank you. Don't mind me. Thank you for the fabric. What fabric? Never mind. Is that a traveller? Travelling merchant?
It comes.
Oh, it's an elderly, crazy hiker.
It may be the fiercest Eastshade has seen in 100 years. The signs are all around us. You must find shelter.
What is it?
Death. It is death. I must go. Be safe, traveller.
Okay. Oh, this is the first time I have seen rain in this game. We have got rain, folks. Not the best time to be out traversing the woods, is it really? But I've got my new coat. You're right. I've got my new coat. Right, Lindau, this way. Let's go. We're off to Lindau, my friends. In the rain. I bet the coat's all nice and warm, and there's nothing worse than getting a really fluffy, warm coat wet, because it starts to smell like wet dog. Does it not? And it then starts to, and it also weighs a ton as well, as it soaks up all the water. Right, so the tower as I pluck a few roots from the tree here. I'm sure a tree of this size won't miss a few stray roots now, will it? Yeah, look, that tower there. There you go, a few roots. So there's not that one there. So you've got the tower there. Paint that in an eclipse. There's going to be a house very shortly, which we'll paint. Oh, look, a water fox! Look at that! Hello, you little tyke. Oh, nope, don't pick the black thistle anymore. Endangered. God, this weather's taking a turn for the worst. More water? We're getting rained on. What more water do you need? We're getting drenched. This is wet enough, thank you. Right, here's that little forlorn house, right? This is a beautiful little house on the prairie. I'm going to do a little portrait like that size. Right there. A cob house in the country. Look at that. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, and over here, oh, that's a wooden bridge though, isn't it? I thought that's a little stone bridge. Is that a stone bridge? Or is that a wooden bridge? No, that's stone, you know. That could be a little stone bridge. Hang on, hang on. Hang right on, folks. Hang on. Oh, we're racking them up here. We are racking them up. Look at the. It's beautiful, beautiful. So you got a little house on the prairie, stone bridge. You start kind of yellowish background. Perfect. What were the other commissions? A lonely tower, yeah. Oh, yeah. The fisherwoman, the fisher captain. Despair. Look at this sky all yellow. Okay. There you go. Nice little scenic walk back to Lindale. So some of these roots have grown back. These things may respawn. God, what a miserable bloody day. Holy cow. Well, painting a miserable... Yeah, look at that, forlorn, looking out to sea during the peeing down rain. What more forlorn can you get than that? Zoom it in a bit. A portrait of pure despair. You can barely see it, but let's have a look properly. Perfect. The captain, the lost captain, or the forlorn captain. Can name the piece. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to Well, we might as well start making our way towards the tower, I suppose, because it is getting to that kind of time where normally we would start to be a little bit nippy. But we've got a coat on now. It's probably really cold in this coat because it's bloody peeing wet through, you know? But these have all grown back. This is the trouble, you don't have a flipping cursor, or a, what do you call it? Yeah, look, you can't see, I can't see. Where's this tower? At some point in this game we certainly need to camp. We need to camp with a fire, with a tea kettle. We need to embrace the camping experience in the Tiffmore Bluffs. That's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe we can even paint it. Paint the old campfire. Okay, is it dark enough yet? The light's not on. Apparently there's usually a light on. We're probably a touch too early. But hey ho. It's better to be early than late. Oh, hang on, has the light come on? Is there a light on now? What? I've got a feeling we're too early. I love how the moon looks like the Earth. Yeah, we're probably too early. If we actually... Right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait just a second. Oh, we've spent all our fabric. We can't make a tent. Bugger, bugger, bugger. We'll have to start buying fabric, aren't we, soon? We could have threw a tent up and just camped here. There's no other way to pass time at the moment, is there? Fine. We should just listen to the crickets and we should just watch and listen to the sea. Just crouch down and have a moment of peaceful contemplation. And then jump into the sea for Diana. Do we have any paintings of the night scenery? I don't think we do, actually. Does that look like a light on? Or what? That looks like a light to me. (8:10). Right, let's try again. I don't know what I'm expecting to happen, but obviously you've got to go to the tower at night. That is the hint. Oh, it's not a light, is it? It's the reflection of the moon. But that is kind of cool, though, that it is the reflection of the moon. Let me in! Oh!
What are you doing out so late?
What's in the crate?
Oh, dear. I must ask that you tell no one about this. The information you have is already too close to uncovering the truth. I'm delivering supplies to someone who is hiding in the old tower. That old tower was once used to communicate urgent messages to Nava using signal fires. Some years ago, the need for such a tower faded, and it fell to ruin. That old tower? Someone has taken up residence there. I suppose one could say this person is hiding out. They wish not to be bothered by anyone. And that's something I can relate to.
I think we probably know who it is, but just who is it?
This person wishes to remain unknown, and I mean to respect their wishes. I help lock it up, and only I hold the key to enter. I deliver supplies at night.
And why are they hiding?
I think they feel that the world of people is no place for them. I'm not sure this is the right solution, but the choice is not mine to make. I do hope you decide to keep this a secret. Its exposure means nothing to you and everything to the one who dwells in the tower.
Okay, so we could ask him a load of stuff, but the one thing that we need to ask him, I feel, this architect of Lindau.
Well, I suppose you've already connected the dots.
Yes.
I knew someone would guess it eventually. The one who dwells in the tower, the architect of New Lindau. The one who designed the beautiful buildings. The one who has been missing for years now. Maybe this is for the best. Perhaps it's time someone talked to him. And maybe it's best if it's an outsider. I think, deep down, he doesn't want to be living in the tower. He is rash, and he is proud. Would you talk to him? I'll leave the door unlocked for you.
Well, don't tell him any of your secrets, bloody hell. Right, are we going in? No, I'm stuck. Okay, he's left the door open for us now. Thank you. He saved our life, and now he's basically telling us the grand secret. Right, let's go in and say hello. And start stealing some of his stuff, because if we start stealing his stuff, he'll have no choice but to return to wherever it is he's returning. That must be the way we came in. And this looks like the way up to the top of the tower. And there is absolutely nobody here. Fantastic. So he was coming in to leave supplies, which makes me which sort of indicates to me that the guy isn't here yet. So perhaps we need to wait a little bit longer. Now, could we? Well, we can't wait in here, can we? Can we sleep in his bed? We can't sleep in his bed. Hello, Hank. So. He must come to here at a certain time, I'm thinking. Let's have a look at the journal here. The architect of Lindau. Azad has been hiding away in a tower previously thought to be abandoned. Ingolf thinks I should speak with him. I would wish to speak with him, but he's not present at the moment in his tower. To say he's been hiding in it all his life, well, all his life, you know, for the past few years at least. Where is he? Unless I've missed something in the tower. Secret cubby holes? Secret... Or maybe I should go and rest in the inn till maybe like 12 o'clock at night or something and come back? Okay, I'm going to go rest at the inn till a bit of a later hour. But he'll probably go to bed. Am I missing something? Ghosts in the tower. I think we're going to wait till the lights come on, to be honest with you. Right, okay. Let us retreat to the inn. I've got a feeling that it's probably too early. Don't want to be too late. If he goes to bloody sleep on us. Yeah, he stays there all the time, so he wouldn't be out. But we looked inside and we looked at the top and there was nobody there. I don't know. Maybe it's like a loading thing. I don't know. Let's just quickly. The hell are you doing? The hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Can you excuse me, please? Can you excuse me? Just ignore that. Right, I'm just going to go till about 11:30. Nothing too late. 11:30, and then see if there's any life in the tower. Well, the coat's working. We can say that for certain. It looks distinctly light for 11:35 PM, doesn't it? Looks like the sun's about to come up. Ooh! Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that looks like a figure on top of the tower. Yeah, look. Talk about being discreet. Yeah, I'll just stand up on top, stand like a sore thumb on top of this tower. Nobody will see me. Wonder who the hell it is. Goodness grief. Hello.
Who are you? How did you get in?
Yeah, Ingolf let me in, yeah. Completely give the game away.
I presume the old man told you why I'm here? Why I've chosen to live in this tower of solitude?
Yeah, I understand. I'll spare you having to repeat it all.
You understand? Then, you know what it is to be an outsider your entire life? You've experienced what it is to be known for a birth anomaly? You can't possibly understand. Look at my face. It makes children cry. Before I left, I was the subject of chronic nightmares for one child. Her father showed her a new route to school so she could avoid passing me. Estranged from all others in this tower, I am an outsider. But living in the town, I am an outsider all the same. At least here in my tower, I won't fuel the nightmares of children. I dedicated my life to becoming a great architect. For half a century, I labored at this. I built the city they live in. And how do the people of Lindau know me? I am the disfigured architect. The townspeople don't appreciate what I've done. They dwell in the marvel of my life's work.
You have a bad personality, you do. Very miserable sort. It's dark, we can't see his face at the moment. But yes, we recall reading a book actually about him. Maybe that'll lift his spirits.
Really? What did it say of me?
It said... Maybe about your disfigurement. No, it said about your accomplishments.
So, someone's finally taken notice of my talent? Well, that is interesting. That changes everything. It's about time.
That changes everything.
This conversation. It was almost enjoyable. Perhaps I'll see you again. But now, I'm afraid it's late. Or early, I should say. I don't believe I invited you into my house.
No, you didn't, actually. You're right there. He seemed like a rather brittle fellow and asked me to leave his tower. Okay, well, there you go. We've talked to him. The quest isn't finished yet, though, so there's probably more to be done in time. But we've told him about the book, which has piqued his interest a little bit. So we'll just go back to the inn, rest up, and tomorrow is a new day, and we'll figure out what we're going to do in that new day. We've got loads of paintings to hand back at Nava, but before we even get there, there's maybe a thing or two for us to do on the way. Like paint a tower during the eclipse. Could be on the cards. Then head back to Nava. There's the Celt Spring Coast, actually, to go to, because there's some hot springs there. So we can take a sample of the springs as well. See what's down there. We've not been. I don't think we've been there properly. But yeah, we need supplies. We need fabric. We need to craft. Everybody's in bed, as they should be. It's after midnight, for God's sake. Get me up. and get me in. And breathe. Slip the damp coat off. Get it aired out, ready for the morning. And slip one's shoes off and just sink into our bed and let the cares of the world melt away. Lovely. Right, we shall end today's session here. Yeah, got quite a lot of stuff done. Lots of painting. There's still a few little odds and ends for us to do, but we'll see which way the mood takes us as to what we do and where we go. It's the beauty of this game. You do what you want. And do we go to the Tifmorbus? Do we go back to Nava? Get some fishing tackle and stuff, and maybe a kettle to make some tea. I think we might do that. Start brewing our own tea. Sounds like a good idea. But yeah, more to come during the week, I think. Right, the next stream session will be on the week. What are we on today? Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. What else am I streaming? Oh, Woman to Operator. Yeah, it'll probably be the weekend. I'll upload this for the rest of the week, more than likely. So yes, thank you all for watching this evening. This and the very short Do Not Feed the Monkeys session. Have a good week, whatever you choose to do, and I'll hopefully see you all on the weekend. So until then, see you soon. Give me my mouse cursor.